Hi guys, so this is part 3 of the video. This is it. But there are a few things that I wanted to get in there before I actually close. So this is a continuation from part 1, part 2, and now part 3 as to how I was part of organized crime and I had no clue. I talk about my previous video that I'm from Guyana, South America, that I came to this country with a family that brought us here. And among the abuse that I was subjected to, as I sat back, I read certain documentation, I look at certain video, speak to certain people, very sneaky, ask certain strategic questions, get certain paperwork, that I realized that the people who brought me here in this country had a lot to do with the abuse that I am going through presently, that I have faced also in the past. Now, if you had asked me a year ago or maybe 2 years ago if these people were part and parcel of this whole strategy, I would have said never. But now that I know not only the family but my ex-husband as well. Now, this is what I want to say. I've walked out of that home in 2015, and since then I haven't sat really in a room to have a proper conversation with none of those family members. So that means I've severed all ties with my ex-in-laws, which are Guyanese people, totally. Now, there's a few places like PTA meeting that myself and ex-husband met when my daughter was in high school here in this country, but she has long completed that. So we have no ties, no communication. There was no time that I ever thought about getting back, because this is somebody who's also living with someone, which I understood. So this is what I want to make clear, very, very clear. There is no way this person could claim guardianship, power of attorney, whatever censorship or however is it that the terminology. I think censorship is more to say the things that you say and what you post. This person have no jurisdiction over my life, cannot claim me in taxes, none of that. We have severed ties. Now the divorce is final over a year and a half to 2 ago. The absolute is intact and I have my divorce papers. So there's no way this person could claim or gain nothing off of me. There's no ties. Has been no tie for over 8 years. That has been that long. No ties. It has been severed. So there's no way my name could be affiliated with this person. Now, a lot of people would ask, well, why are you still using the name Nicola Harris? I'm using it because this is the name that was tarnished, that was attacked, that was blocked. And I am continuing with this name until all of that has been unraveled and I've gotten justice, and then I will do a name change the right professional judicial way. But in the meantime, I will represent this name because this is the name that was subjected to the abuse, the torture, and the hurt in this country. So that's why I still use that name. And then for documentation purposes too, there are 1,000,001 paperwork in this country that has that name. Nobody knows who's Nicola Thompson because I came here as Nicola Harris. So the strategy that was used against me, I tell people, if you think about Montana Bay, how they torture people, but this was done secretly behind the scenes. Like a few minutes ago, I got up and I plug in the plug here to heat my kettle to get some water. And the wall points in the apartment, 2 of them, all of a sudden not working. A few of them is working. Now, because I've been talking, I know that they're mustering people from everywhere to come after me because I'm a very vocal person. But I'm also a loving person. I'm a caring person. I care about people, and it doesn't matter your race. A couple of days ago, there was an incident on the train, and there was a guy hitting another, and I was the first person to speak out and said, please. I started to use God and say, listen, at the end of the day, it doesn't have to reach to that. But I am that type of person. I don't care who you are. I don't care how you look. I will definitely, if I could say something to help, I will at the end of the day. If it's one word, if I see that I shouldn't or my intuition said no, then I will walk away. So I'm one of the caring, loving persons in this person. But when it comes to my life, I'm going to speak up. No one else is speaking up for me, because these people have 1,000,001 army, and I'm one person sitting here with 10 million of my ancestors behind me. And that's where they got to penetrate. They got to penetrate my ancestors, because they're in front and behind me. So they have to penetrate that first. I'm a truth speaker. And I can hold my fort to say what I did and what I didn't do. What I have done is walk away from BS. Walk away from toxicity. Walk away from hurt. Walk away from betrayal. Walk away from lie. But I was vulnerable. When I came to this country, I had no idea that this is what people do for a living. When people come into this country and you tell them your story and they found out that you are new, they milk you. Oh, they see somebody they can get a house with through the system because they know somebody at housing. They see somebody that they can get a loan because they know somebody at the PPP loan. They see they can get food stamps off of you because they know somebody from the food stamps offices. This is how we are being used, and we have no idea. 1 second. Oh my goodness. You want to choke me? Ooh, I'm choking a little bit. Whoa, I almost choked there for a minute. Anyhow, we got to keep it going. So, I am one of the person who will stand and speak for myself. If nobody else will, that's okay. That's okay. I have to stand up for my rights. So if these people have everybody on their side, they have the courts, they have the judicial system, they have the precinct, they have everybody, and I'm here sitting alone fighting for my rights, I will do that. These are people I want you guys to understand. I have severed ties with. I've never sent a text message back to these people. I've never been in a courtroom. The only time I went in a courtroom is to file, as I said before, to file a restraining order against this guy in New Jersey. That's the only time. I've never, ever had to step foot in a courtroom. My records are clean. Clean, because I do not oppose the law and will never do. So, I deserve a fair hearing. I deserve a fair hearing, and I deserve to get justice. What these people have done, there is no human being could really, I must say, consume what I have. It was not easy, but I make it look like it easy. It was easy. Day like today, I get up every day, and the only being that saved me is the Holy Spirit, because He is all I got. I give a name. He is all I got. Prayers, commitment, dedication, and I listen to a few videos of what I want to look at on YouTube. I listen to everything. I draw what I should draw. I don't draw what I should. I use my intuition, and then I look at my story, and I look at my path. All my videos that are being put out there, 1 view, 2 view, because they're trying to block me from speaking. Because possibly they told the world or people that I'm no longer here. Because remember, it's about money making. It's about scammers. It's about milking somebody who's vulnerable to the system. I had no clue that I was part of organized crime, and I was the target of the organized crime. Be careful. Be careful what you share to people. Be careful. I'm sitting, waiting, and collecting justice. It's not fair. I'm a mother. I come from a mother. I'm a peacemaker. And I want justice. I need to be heard. Peace.